well, Tony went to get his telefono from his vehicle. So time for San Diego FC. San Diego FC
took on San Jose. I have a quick thing. I wasn't at this game. I was out of town and saw the score after the game and was like, do I need to watch this game? Is this the same game that they've played at home the entire season? I eventually did go back, follow the story and saw what happened and stuff, but it seems like I've seen this game a million times. Striker didn't really do anything. They had a lot of chances. They won the XG battle, but it's just a whole lot of nothing. Is that fair to say?
It's 100% fair to say, and that's why we get the starting lineup. We have CJ Dos Santos. We get Ian Pilcher on the left side now because Bombino is at the Under-20 World Cup. Manu Dua's there. Chris McVeigh at the center back, and we get Arangi on the right back position, back from his injury. We get Godoy, Yepe, and Valakari. Luca de la Torre, surprisingly, on the bench, not starting this match. And then up on top, we get Pellegrino again, Chucky Lozano on the left, and there's Dreyer on the right. You see this lineup and you say, okay, that's fine. Why is Luca on the bench?
Because he's not effective. That's why. He's ineffective. He's just a player that the ball transitions through.
Besides Yepe, he's the second best midfielder in the team.
Not for the team. He's not adding anything.
He adds the transition aspect of things.
He doesn't do anything with the ball. He receives the ball well. He moves forward about 10 yards with the ball well.
Is he not the player passing the ball so the other player can pass the assist for the goal? You don't count that?
There is no scoring though. So who's there? There's a reason why San Diego FC haven't been necessarily on a scoring frenzy. It's because that midfield is just wide open too much. You have Yepe, who's doing a lot of defensive work.
You're blaming the midfield for their offensive struggles?
I'm not blaming anybody necessarily.
You just said it's the midfield's fault.
It's part of it because
no, it's not. It's because they don't have a freaking striker. There's not a good striker on this team. What happened when they had a good striker? Oh man, they were scoring 4 goals a game with Milan Iloski. You think Pellegrino's the answer to this? It's not.
No.
In Barcen? No.
I'm just telling you why Luca's not starting. That's the only reason why they found somebody there who's worth their time being there because they add to the team. I don't think Luca de la Torre's loan is going to continue.
I think it does. No.
I think that's a season 1 thing. I think that's a season 1 thing. They got him. Hopefully he turns it around. He looked all right when he came back in.
I mean,
made sense for Luca to come into that game. And I think it's a good position to be able to have somebody to bring quality and maybe little bursts. This team right now isn't healthy. Mike Ivaras has said it himself. He doesn't have a fullback that can play 90 minutes. He doesn't have a right back or a left back that can play 90 minutes. So that's a concern right there. What's happening in the midfield? Again, they're getting by. Nobody's scoring. Chucky's getting frustrated. Dreyer is keeping calm and trying to keep the boat together. But there's nobody there finishing. He gets frustrated. Pellegrino trying to find his way. I mean,
which leads to the same thing. Like, the problem is that they don't have a striker. They don't have a number 9. If they had a Brandon Vasquez up there, this would be a very, very excellent, close to perfect MLS team.
Correct. Real swinging fire.
Pellegrino es un tronco.
Literally the word I described.
Yeah.
Him as he was playing.
Babe, you know that, right? That term, like when they call a player a tronco.
Yeah, but for our non-English, non-Spanish speaking audience, could you please enlighten?
Tree trunk, a rooted tree trunk that's obtuse and just it's the opposite of silky smooth. The opposite of that. And he's trying. He's giving it his best. You can see it in his face. You can see it. He wanted to score against his former team. He wants to have a spot in MLS. He has his shot, and he has the opportunities.
Would you prefer Tomas Angel in that spot?
What does that look like? What does that look like at this point in the season?
We saw it. I mean, we already saw it.
Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? I asked a colleague in the press box if Martinez was a free agent this season
Mm-hmm.
before the season started. Can someone fact check that and let me know? Because if he was a free agent, why didn't Sandiego FC look for Martinez?
He doesn't fit the style. That's literally why.
What, a goal scorer?
I don't know if you realize Pellegrino is from Norway, and maybe that fits some sort of demographic that they're trying to check and hit. And then this is a story, and people are very divided on this. It's I'm done hearing about Milan Ilowski, move on, or this is the reason why Milan Ilowski, and because of the poor management of his contract, is why we're in this situation side of things. And both are right. Both are absolutely right. At the end of the day, long term, SanDiego FC valued him at something, and because they've been knowing him for so long, they said no. It just doesn't make financial sense in the short term.
This is a play that you were
in the
talking
long term.
about,
Excuse
Tony.
me.
This is
Okay.
a play that you were talking about with Andre Dreyer.
Dreyer again. Great interplay. Lozano snuck it through. Pellegrino standing like a statue. Maybe a little surprise.
See, I haven't even heard the audio.
Pellegrino.
Standing like a statue.
No. See, okay,
That's got to be like the
Please
worst thing you can be called by a broadcaster.
Let me just. Okay. It's the play itself is just an art of what to not do as a striker. It's incredible the fact that he was able to do so many wrong things at once. I'm trying to do one right thing and find these gosh darn highlights.
Es la arriba, güey.
That's how we do it. Okay. This is the play. Okay. Pellegrino is here, just kind of marauding, just kind of stamping away like a giraffe in the prairie. And you see him just walking, ball watching, puts himself in an offside position. Puts himself in offside. Outside of any sort of contention, like I'm going to effectively get out of everybody's way, I guess, and just put myself offside. There's no way this play is going to happen. There's no way this ball is going to come to me. Why would it? I'm just a striker. I'm supposed to be allergic to the ball. Still, ball watching. There. What's going on here, guys? Oh, maybe I should get towards this play and get involved. No, I'll stay here. Oh, here's the ball. There it goes. The head turn gets me. The just silky smooth. If there's something that he does, silky smooth. It's that head turn to look at the ball, pass him in fashion right there. What? There it goes. There goes the ball.
Es un troncazo,
That's not
dude.
okay. That is not
horrible.
acceptable for a play. Like if this was San Diego Wave, if this was whoever it may have been, if this was under whatever, under 5, like just there goes the ball. I know what an offsides is. Let me go ahead and not have any awareness of it. And Mikey Vada spoke of this. I don't know if he was speaking generally, individually, all of the above, when he spoke about the concentration aspect in this matchup.
Yeah, and
concentration was not there for SanDiego FC, and they lost the plot as soon as Chucky Lozano missed that chance early on.
And it's minutes after that same play that San Jose gets a counterattack. Arango goes in that midfield, catches them off guard, and
it's literally the same play. It's the same play.
Yes, it is. And Arango just goes, eats everybody, gets a through ball to Martinez, and it's the Arango Martinez show.
Who's
again.
blaming the midfield? Who's blaming the midfield? What was your question to Yepe?
Like, what happened in that goal? Why did Arango, like, it looks like he got the best
of
the midfield there?
Oh, so Tony questioning the midfield. Why would Tony question the midfield? They have too many things going on in transition.
100%, but you're questioning it with Luca de la Torre. Luca de la Torre had nothing to do with this.
No, I'm questioning the fact that everybody's being asked to do way too many things all at once in this part of the season. I think everybody's tired of.
What a save, because you were trashing
Excellent.
that midfield with Luca de la Torre there.
But yeah,
he was laughing because he knows I made that point.
Yeah, Chiva's owning your ass right now. Sorry about that.
Hey, well, guess who's gonna walk the Snapdragon? Hey, pal.
That's true.
Now there's still 2 games left.
You're in Japan. You can't vote. That's ineligible. You cannot vote while in another country.
I'm gonna vote
unless you're on a military base, you can vote.
No. How about this? You have to vote today.
No shit, Sherlock. Like the game is this weekend. I'm gonna
but
vote
for
right
the other
now.
one too.
I'm back before that.
Are you really?
Oh, wait. There's a week off for SanDiego FC.
Yeah, I know that, but you're back?
Yes, I'm back before the last game.
From Japan?
Yes.
You can get there and back that fast?
Yes.
It's on the other side of the world, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, man.
Actually, the other side of the Pacific.
Troncazo. Otro tronco aquí enfrente de mí, güey.
But yeah,
SanDiego FC just kept trying throughout this matchup. It's not like there was an incredible goalkeeping performance.
I did read a pretty interesting stat in the Union Tribune that 19 shots, I believe they got off, which is the most they've gotten in a loss or in a game they didn't win ever this season. So they got more shots off, at least, right? Like, isn't that what they're always preaching? Like, it's
this one, dude. Valakari.
oh,
That is pain.
he feels it too.
For those of you wondering why
37th
why don't
minute.
you use put Valakari as a false nine? Because of that.
And guess what? You can't even say, "Oh, well, he's not a striker. He shouldn't be making those." Hey, go. If you're listening to this, go watch the highlight. 35 minutes, 59 seconds, 36 minutes. Cerrados play over inside of the box, and a good choice. I saw this play, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. You should have shot it." Initially, I'm like, "Okay, you have a good angle there. You have a wide right to the goalkeeper. You can curl it around." Does the right call and tries to offload it and pass it beautifully. Oni Valakari, all he has to do is pass it. That's what he's a midfielder. Pass it forward, get it to your guy, the primera. That's all, not a shot, just pass it, and misses wide by a lot, considering the distance. You have to score that, man.
Just tap it in.
That's all he had to do.
Little
And
tap.
that's the juge of what's going on in San Diego's own very Snapdragon Stadium.
Like, why do
Nobody
you
can
shoot that with your
score.
left? Chris McVeigh with the run of his life in this play.
He's pretty good.
Overlapping.
I like watching
and
him play.
This is a center back, dude. I'm sorry, but if it's not for Dreyer, Chris McVeigh has been the second best player for SanDiego FC this season.
I've been on Chris McVeigh's case this whole
like
time.
more than Chucky, more than Jeppe. Like Chris McVeigh
He's
has
important.
been the unsung hero of this team.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think for me, it would probably go Anders, Jeppe, and then Chris McVeigh.
I would put Chris McVeigh over Jeppe right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, call me a Chris McVeigh stan for his work this season.
Like,
I'm
dude
okay with
has
it.
played everywhere in that
He's-
back line. He's
he's-
played left back. He's played right back, center back. Like,
He's
Jeppe
the-
has still only stayed as a defensive midfielder. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
He's the
defenders are so undervalued and underrated. It's not fair. Like, this guy is making an overlap. He's the center back, guys. His instinct's gonna be to shoot and not to do a diagonal right there. Like,
This
that
is
is insane.
this is the look. That's
That's
the
ball
look here.
knowledge,
Like,
man.
This is the angle. Like, so
So much open.
Why do you do that with your left?
and my thing
man?
is like, smack it against the guy. Just what happened there? Oh no, it was a great goal line clearance by the defender. There was
like, even if you do with your right and like it goes over the bar, like I get that, but man,
had it
like,
hit the guy, it probably
right,
would have ricocheted in.
I don't know what the Kumeyaay Nation did before, but they just they're
We were not
Dance
blaming
and
this
song
on the
just
bird
literally
song of
made the
Mikey
balls go wide
Mikey
right.
was some of the most upset I've ever seen him.
Yeah, because his teams, I mean, they couldn't finish. It's a Snapdragon curse. People like the home team on Snapdragon just can't.
They don't
score
want to
unless
play at
you're
home.
San Diego State Aztecs football team.
They're through. They will have at least one more game at home after this result. And again, good stop here. Like, it's a collective of many things, but blame the grass. I mean, the grass has been fine, especially considering what it's been at Snapdragon Stadium, especially at this point of the season.
Tronco.
Pellegrino having another one where I saw it from afar. I'm like, no, there's no way. I think that was a good defensive,
Tronco.
intervention, and it hit Pellegrino, still onside, and no,
Viven en un country.
like that's just go forward. Like, is that do we just not practice the ball forward?
Honestly, San Diego FC should just try to get Chicharito.
Oh my gosh! And again, smack it against the guy. Get a corner out of it. Get
Look,
something.
San Diego FC, I'm gonna let you in on a player from Chivas. Le dicen la hormiga, mi otaku. Sign hormiga. Hormiga would fit perfect. This. Look him up if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Crack.
But it's not like, this is constructive criticism for a team that's still in first place despite their best efforts.
I mean,
despite their best efforts,
yes, they're still in.
In first place, and they deserve their respect as such. Chucky, frustrated since the get go. Had it out for the referee for a while. The refereeing was not the best, and that's just the nature of MLS refereeing. Like at this point, like everybody's seen enough. Chucky, what it's supposed to do there is difficult. The Sakalaide to the referee. Valakari coming
wide
back
right,
with a wide right. I mean,
it's cursed.
Look, you should have brought the Angelin,
right.
told him, hey, it's a friendly, and he bangs it in.
Ni estaba en la banca, güey.
Nope, nowhere to be
make
seen.
The roster for this one.
I
mean, he was there the day before for that.
Yeah.
Academy thing,
bro. Okay, what's his name? The Colombian.
What makes this a little funny, right?
Okay.
It's like Mohamed Mansour was there. The academy kids were there. This was a day of celebrations, and SanDiego FC, like this is a day to go 6-0 against California teams and sweep California. And I think the pressure got to them.
This is again the brightest of lights, and they're not the healthiest either.
I don't even think it's a pressure thing, just because this is what it's looked like for most of their home games this season. Like this is just how they perform at home, frankly, and other teams are completely comfortable just sitting back, letting all the shots come to them. Everyone knows exactly how SanDiego FC is going to play, and it's all been playing out the same. And just every team has no fear of SanDiego FC striker.
Toothless. That's the thing. Like it's a toothless offense right now. That and guess what? This is what you're going to face from here on out. Because in playoffs, everybody plays defensive to not make the error. Everybody plays to this style of, you know what? You have the ball. And another example of a team saying, I don't want the ball. You're not good when you have all the space. I'm going to give you all the space. I'm going to give you all the time. And we'll just figure it out on the other end. And most of the time, that's just seems to be working now against SanDiego FC. There isn't necessarily a change of pace. Why don't they put Corey Baird? Great question.
It's crazy, but when I meant about like the pressure getting to them, right? Like you mentioned, this is the most shots they got off, and they couldn't win the game. Like that's what I mean when the pressure got to them. Like if you had like 19 shots and
Corey Baird is not it. Yeah,
nothing went in. Like I think a little bit of pressure has to do with that. I think if they play this on the road and there's nothing on the line or anything like that, then I think they could have probably tied or win this game.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be something on the line for the rest of the season. I mean, if they get one more win, they break the all-time win record for an expansion club. One more point also, I think, puts them in that conversation of the best performing expansion team of all time. So that might be on their minds a little bit, but I also think they're kind of just all slowly trying to wait and get ready for playoffs. So maybe this is a good thing, not peaking at the right times, going down, and then they're going to start the climb back up come playoff time.
Well, for SanDiego FC, not a single win in September. So at the end of the day, like, you're getting close to playoffs. You need to start going into that positive and
you got to end the nosedive. You got to
Whoa. Well, let's think about it this way. Somebody in the press box, in the press conference, asked that question of, "Hey, you guys haven't won since July, whatever, 25th was it?" Here, and then and something to that effect.
Yeah,
and then
July.
Mikey Quick was like, "Whoa, yeah, you're talking about league, right?" Yeah. And it's like, no, okay, we know what we're talking about.
Mazatlan. Tijuana.
We're not talking about Mazatlan. We're not talking about the Baja Cup. We're talking about league. You have not won at home in league play since you beat Nashville narrowly by 1-0. Before that, that was the last day of May where you beat Austin. And since then, you have not won at Snapdragon Stadium. You're the number 1 seed. As of now, you're going to go ahead and have a chance to play in front of your fans for the first time in playoffs. And what impression are you going to go ahead and give? Oh, well, at this point, we weren't expecting being in the playoffs. Well, guess what? You are. You are. And I would hope that the structure of Right to Dream, somewhere there's a module. It's like Pokemon, right? Like somewhere there's a TM that you can install for Right to Dream that's like playoff mode activate, whatever that looks like. Like, is that a thing? Because then, they should be able to just modularly just put that attachment into whatever this is and just turn it on, see what that looks like.
Yeah, and I mean, it's 2 home league games since that last win. Make it 3 now.
They've won 7 out of 14 in total.
At home.
Yeah, and 10 away.
And not
switch those around.
only that, right? Like this also was the last home game of the regular season.
Mm-hmm. This could have been the last game in front of the fans. Like,
it
had
could
things not
have
gone
been,
right.
and they secured to have the first round at home already.
But they deserve to get the respect from us, at least to say, hey, all this, and they're still first place, so shut the fuck up. Because guess what? They are. And that's all credit to it. It's a freak of a season that nobody has the answer to, and everybody's experiencing this for once. And I think everybody can agree Marcus Invarson is the one true savior of San Diego FC.
And you can't even say
we'll try to get something out of Mikey. And it, what are we gonna? It's
you don't even know if they won't be good in playoffs either. For all you know, this team just turns it up and boom, phenomenal magic in playoffs, and they just can't be beat. And they take it like that's a possibility here. Like, it's so interesting because so many teams turn it up for playoffs. Like, there's a high chance Inter Miami makes the MLS Cup the way they're playing right now.
Here on Instagram, we don't venture much here in the comments. Why do they always try the little inside passes and not take more shots from outside the box? Because they don't have the confidence to. And Right to Dream is also dictated to do that too.
The only one that takes the shots is either Chucky or Dreyer. Like, nobody else shoots. I don't remember the last time I saw Yepe take a shot, Godoy take a shot, Valacari take a shot. Like, they all try to pass it, and the striker, especially if you have Pellegrino on there, can't shoot.
Well, not even that, right? Like, if you have a number 9, he's supposed to be that pickup guy. If you make a shot, if you take a shot, it's going to rebound and somebody's going to clean that up and tap it in. That's a striker's role. That's a poacher. You're supposed to be in the right place at the right time. Everybody who plays in the 9 position for San Diego FC seems to be in the wrong place at the right time, wrong time, every single time.
Yeah.
But if you have a confidence with Invarson, you're going to go ahead and take a shot, because if you miss, it's a goal kick. But if you have the confidence, like, okay, somebody's going to clean this up and have a chance, then taking a shot is almost as good as an assist. But you don't have that person. San Diego FC, with all this in consideration, first place. Their destiny is not in their hands anymore. And I think all in all,
for what?
Is it for being in first place?
Like Supporter Shield, or just even in the West? Yeah, it's not.
I think Supporter Shield is the West is still technically kind of in their hands, as long as Vancouver's next result, I think, is probably the big determining factor.
We won't know until the weekend of the 11th. That's when Vancouver's gonna play that extra game in hand they have, and you will have a break that weekend. But we won't know. Like, we'll know for sure by the end of the season, like when everyone plays at the same time, and like that's the last game of the season, and we'll see what they need to do. It's gonna be a tough game in Portland, but all very much weirder things in soccer.
Yeah, and if the season ended and let's say you're the 2 seed, you'd be playing Portland in the playoffs, that would be fascinating too. You have a final regular season game against Portland, and then you're gonna have to, like, pretty soon after that, just face them 3 times in a row for a playoff series, best of 3 series. Man, I'm kind of changing my tune on that. I'm starting to look forward to it.
Who do you guys?
Sure, I guess it'll be fun.
3, why not?
Why not? Like, it's. The bodies, and that's what I was talking with the Chromaniacs in the post match. It was like these bodies of these players aren't used to playing a tournament after the regular season. That's what you're asking them to do. Everywhere else in the world, the regular season ends. First place is the champion. That's it. You don't go into this NCAA Final Four showdown tournament playoff homunculi of a
except Mexico.
Playoff, I guess.
Mexico's the weirdest. If you want to talk about this being the
but
weirdest,
it's like
Mexico's also super weird. Like, they do half tournaments.
They do. It's gonna be feared. People got their tickets. It's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be a good time. Esteban.
There's also a very high chance San Diego FC ends in 4th place on the table.
Yeah, and that's
And
that is a great inaugural season.
Potentially,
That
like
is a great
Seattle
inaugural season.
Sounders. So I mean, even I agree, fourth place. Like right now, look, Vancouver is tied in points. SanDiego.FC is in first place because they have more wins than Vancouver. That's the tiebreaker. Vancouver has that game in hand. Minnesota, same amount of games, 2 points behind SanDiego.FC. LAFC, 2 games behind. They're at 53. If they win those 2 extra games, then they go up to 59, which passes San Diego. So that chance is there of them finishing fourth and then having to play either Seattle or Austin, whoever finishes in that 5th seed. But these are all winnable games. Like we've seen SanDiego.FC win these games before. But we've also
they're
seen them,
all winnable games for whoever plays
terrible.
SanDiego.FC. I agree. All winnable games for whoever plays against SanDiego.FC. Every single one of them. There's not a team that's going to be like, ooh, no, just have the ball. Have the ball. Okay, LAFC. LAFC is going to attack you. I'll give you that much. But they're also going to be patient and wait for your mistake and put the pressure on you. And you know,
they've also beat LAFC twice already.
Not the LAFC that's in its current form. In its current form, as it is.
No, well, SanDiego.FC ignited that.
Sure,
that
100%
for LAFC.
100%. And guess what? They have a reason. They have a reason
100%.
now. And they want to face I'll tell you this much: they want to face San Diego. I was talking to a couple people.
At this point, everybody would want to play SanDiego.FC. Out of those top 4 teams, the bottom 4 teams that are going to make playoffs would probably rather play SanDiego.FC over Vancouver, Minnesota, or LAFC.
If you're Austin, Texas, do you want to see San Diego, Vancouver, or Minnesota, or even LAFC?
Okay, maybe Minnesota. But
Minnesota, you're playing into their trap. Minnesota is that UFC fighter that squares up, and then the other guy just like gets on its back, and it's like, all right, let's go, let's jujitsu, like, and you're just gonna give in to him because he's gonna put you in a headlock really quickly. Like that. That's what Minnesota is. They're a team built for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think the other teams are looking much better form-wise right now too. SanDiego.FC came off really hot in the middle, really hot. But I mean, LAFC looks like otherworldly with Son Heung-min, and Vancouver as well. They've completely changed things with Thomas Mueller. Like it's gonna be tough. It's definitely gonna be tough.
It's all good. Don't worry, guys. You got Pellegrino.
Is there anything else, SanDiego.FC guys?
I mean,
are we doing predictions?
Post-match conference.
Post-match, it's interesting hearing the players categorize the style of play that they're facing as annoying. Both Yeppe and Dreyer have said and mentioned how annoying it is to play teams that just sit back and wait.
Losing is annoying.
Yeah, 100%. But like they seem to kind of they found someone to blame, and that someone to blame isn't themselves, it's the play style a little bit. And yeah, everybody that they take their accountability 100%. Mikey Varas being, a highlight of taking accountability, to be completely honest, and puts it on himself. But at the end of the day, like there's questions that I don't think the players know the answers to at this point. And these teams are kind of playing SanDiego.FC, and they've seen enough footage to kind of be on a certain wavelength. And
thank you for your time, Anders. Could you go ahead and take us to your thoughts post-match and the difficulties
waffle
through that final line?
Yeah, I think we created enough to get a point, but also to win the game. I think very good beginning of the game, big chance for Chucky, and we just created a lot, and then they had a counter and they scored, and then of course we know the games will be tough when we play an opponent who comes to our stadium, because they want to sit back and they don't care if they have to sit with 6 guys in the back or whatever. And yeah, then we still created chances. It didn't want to go in, and then we lost 1-0.
Any questions or answers?
Good evening, Andrews. My name is Daniel Sale with the Reporter USA. The teams last won at home came 2 months ago in July 25th. What's happening? Like, what are the factors that are contributing?
Yeah, it's a long time since we won at home. We know it in the dressing room as well. I hope it's because we save it for playoff. But no, we know there are small things, but it's still so small things. I think if we get the first goal today, I think it's a completely different game. And it's the same against Minnesota as well. And yeah, so we had some tough games here, and I think also it shows that the teams who come here, they respect us a lot and the way we play, and yeah, they make it difficult for us, but we still have the chances to win. And I think, I don't know how high our XG are today, but I think it's okay high, and should be enough to win also after getting behind.
Honors Dreyer, Yepe, they know in the locker room, they know they haven't won at home. Like, that's a thing that's actively in the minds of the players, and they weighs on them a little bit. And look, San Jose came in, Bruce Arenas came in, had a game plan, I guess, and it worked out. It worked out, and the big winners,
their Twitter admin,
big winners is San Jose, and Twitter admin for San Jose, absolutely.
San Diego should have stayed loyal.
Damn. That was
quoting that "Good evening, San Jose Earthquake. Good evening indeed."
Dang.
Blow with us. Presented by Havas.
I like it.
Fix this for you, San Diego. See, how do you say brace for impact? Oh man,
man of the match. But yeah,
this one, what Max empties when he goes home at the end of the day.
Chucky Lozano is a point, and you asked Mikey Vadas about him. Actually, pretty directly about, and Honors even mentioned it. I found that interesting that Honors pointed, without being asked, to hey, the Chucky chance in the beginning of the game, like that, he pointed to that moment himself, and I think that really set the tone for everybody. And everybody kind of got anxious. Like, okay, we're gonna keep creating, we're gonna keep building, we're gonna go ahead and keep moving, we're gonna create these plays, and we need somebody to score, and just put it in. Pellegrino, here you go. Hey, Pellegrino, what are you doing over there? You're offsides. Oh, you silly goose! I need you over here, buddy. Like, oh, geez, let's keep it together. And they scored right off of you. Oh, no problem, Pellegrino. It's okay. We're fine. We're gonna score.
Yeah.
We got the chances. We got the XG.
When you have a rough day at work and you get in your car and you're just
talk to yourself of why not to quit,
or you start looking through other jobs openings.
Yeah,
that's what probably Chucky and Dreyer were like. They're like, team, this is rough, even though they're in first place again, but that's what that felt like.
It feels like they're hanging off a thread to make it. They're crawling. They're crawling in there.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see, because playoffs are such a crapshoot that there's a very real possibility that they just turn the switch, flick it on, do it all, or there's also the very real possibility that this wonder season of an expansion season, having so many points, being at the top of the table for so long, and then eventually just all in that first round of the playoffs. I still think this season should be considered a success, but considering where they have now set the expectations, it will feel a lot worse for most people watching.
Oh, we got a message here from Mike Lusky. Hey guys, great job. Team is doing great. First year, a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to be proud. They've established an identity and what they can be, especially during the regular season. Being an important team during the regular season is it gets you a spot in the CONCACAF tournaments and stuff, right? That's important.
It's a lot to be proud of so far, and
I mean, they're going to be playing Open Cup maybe next year. That could be interesting.
That would be sick. I'd rather see San Diego FC in that than Leagues Cup, to be honest. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the comment there, Mike. And from there now, right? What is there to do for San Diego FC? Like Mikey said, we got to figure it out. Like, I don't think he genuinely knows like what's wrong right now, and he doesn't know how to fix it. He said we got to go to training and fix it. Whatever it is, they have to go fix it. And some of us may know the answer. A solid number 9 could fix things. But maybe sometimes it's not that easy.